All right, hi guys. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. I'm so excited though to try out this new eyeshadow palette. If you saw the little picture that I always take prior, you'll see the new stuff that we're gonna be trying. And yeah, all right, well, let's get right into it. We're gonna use the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer by Elizabeth Mott. I was using the eyeshadow primer that came with my the Balm Cosmetics palette that I got a while back, but we're gonna use this one again. I used that one all week, and I like to switch things up weekly. I'll use the same stuff, sometimes different eyeshadows. I'll use, you know, the same palette for a couple days and then use another one, but as far as like primers, foundations, and my skincare, I switch those up weekly. So I'll use the same stuff for a week. I mean, especially because you gotta try, especially with skincare, you've gotta try out your skincare more than a couple times to see if it's gonna work. Sometimes longer, but I used to, you know, when I got new into doing more than basic looks with my makeup, like when I started learning bronzer, highlighter, I'm still dabbling into blush. My plan is, I have today and tomorrow off, so my plan is, actually, I have Tuesday, Wednesday off. Let me say it that way, because I'm filming this on Tuesday, and then this will go up tomorrow on Wednesday for you guys. So my plan is tomorrow to kind of dabble and play a little bit with blush. That's the thing, is I don't want to play and blush too much because I don't wear it very often. I mean, I'm sure it's easy to apply. I think I've applied it once or twice on camera, on days that I have to work, like in case I mess up and make myself look like a clown. So yeah. So I am doing that. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to grab my eyeshadow over here. I have all my stuff over here. So I am going to try to start learning some of that stuff. But when I start learning all the other things and, you know, learning a little bit more about makeup, I would switch it up almost every day or every couple days. And it really irritated my skin. I was putting too much on my skin in like 1 week. So I started doing things differently. Anyways, so excited for this palette. If you guys saw my Morphe by Lip Glam, or Lip Glam by Morphe, I'm not sure what order that goes in. You saw this and a couple other things that I will be using today in that video. I decided to go ahead and show those to you guys in that video so we can use this stuff. And it's such a huge palette too. Oh. Okay, well, let's not hurt ourselves. Such a huge palette. It's one of their older ones, but I was so excited to get my hands on it. Look at all those beautiful colors. I don't even know what colors I'm using. And it's got a nice giant mirror. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can message my husband while I'm doing this. So sorry if this is ruining the video. I'm not sure if it stopped it or not. All right. Did it stop it? No, looks like it still went. I don't know if you guys saw what I texted or not, but okay. I just wanted to send that to him. All right. So we're using the new brushes, and these are the 3 new brushes. And then we have those 2 that was in my bag that was not part of this collection, so I'm not sure what those are about. I messaged my friend Karen, asked if she got her subscription yet, and she said no. So let's see if she gets those too. I don't know what they're for. I think I'm going to use this one for the transition color, and then this one for crease. And then maybe we'll figure out what to use that one for. I kind of want to go a little, I mean, these are some neutrals and some pinks and stuff, but I kind of want to go lightish. So I think we're going to use, oh, you can fold it down. That's awesome. All right, I think we're gonna start out with Call Me Back right here, this color right here. Kind of like that you can fold that back. All right, so let's dabble into this and see how this works. Ooh, that's very pigmented, and I really like that. I probably should have put a little less on my brush. I did not realize how pigmented it was going to be, but that's okay. Anyway, so it is Tuesday, the beginning of a new week. We don't really have any plans for my days off. My husband's just working, which it's so weird. It's been such a struggle. Like, he works for DoorDash. We just figured that's easier for us with the kids and their online schooling and everything. You know, he can make his own schedule. But he started DoorDash before this pandemic. And when it first started, he was honestly getting some good, amount of orders and making a good amount of money. Before the pandemic, he was making like $200 a day. And that was really nice. I mean, that was daily money, and that really helped us. You got 2 children to support. One's a teenager, one's a preteen or almost a preteen that thinks she's an adult already. But even when the pandemic started, he was still making decent money. People were still ordering. They were definitely, when things shut down, they were worried about going out when things did open back up, and they would still order. And then a lot of times it was leave out the door. They would want you to leave their food out the door. Well, the students left, and it went down a little, like the amount of orders and money he was making, but not too bad, surprisingly. We live in such a college town that you would think, when they left, that it would pretty much 100% drop, but his orders didn't. He still was making money, but it was still not as much. And now that, students are back and they're doing online school here as well. And when I say students, I mean college kids. He still, I don't know, he still gets orders, but it's like very near next to nothing. He went from making about $200 before all of this a day to, sometimes making that roughly, then barely making anything. Like, some days he makes $40 a day. I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to dive into, let's see here. Let's go into Afternoon Delights, which is this one right here. And I'm going to put this one in my crease. I am loving these colors, loving how pigmented they are for sure. Probably should just have used a little less, but that's okay. That's what I'm doing with this one. We're using a little less with this one for that reason. So yeah, he's just working. His phone's been acting up, so that message was asking if I wanted to go to that appointment with him that he has set for 12. So hopefully I'll be done with this video by then and I can go with him. I'm going to try to be. We're going to try to make this under an hour. Not only so I can go with him, but that way I don't keep you guys too long. I'm really bad about that, I know. I'm pretty fast in the mornings, like when I'm getting ready for work. But then I sit here and I'm like showing you guys things and trying to get it like perfection look for you guys. I'm chatting and answering questions, which I didn't get any questions from last week, so there's no questions to answer. But if you don't know what I'm talking about and you're new to my Get Readies with me, I have you guys ask any questions you want to ask about me, my life, makeup, anything. Any question you want to ask, just leave in the comment section below. And then the following week, I will answer those questions. And I didn't get any last week, so we don't have any to ask or to answer this week. So yeah, we just don't have any plans. I'm going to go ahead and use this brush. just to kind of blend in those colors. It feels like these are all blending brushes, but I feel like this one will work well. Yeah, look at that. It's blending out that look really nicely. And I think those colors were a good match. What do you guys think? Beautiful. Beautiful. I just go back to work on Thursday. Let's see. As far as videos, you know, my Ipsy should be shipping here shortly. I'm so excited to share with you guys what I got in Ipsy, because we have some good Ipsy products for this month. All right, now I'm going to take my Morphe M431. It's like a bullet crease. And we're going to do an outer corner color. And I think we're going to do Come and Get It. So this color right here. Speaking of Morphe brushes, I have my, what is it called? My rewards package at the post office. So my reward brushes, which I'm not going to tell you guys what they are, but there's 3 of them, and I'm so stoked to share them with you guys and to use them and try them out. I'm obsessed with brushes, just saying. Just a little FYI about me if you were not aware of that, if you're new to my channel. And then always remember, tap off that excess. You don't want fallout. And if you wonder why I start with my eyes, that's why. Because there's times that even if you tap off the excess, you're going to get fallout, you know, depending on the formula you're using. I have not experienced any fallout so far with the colors I'm using, and I love that. And I'm loving these colors. They're all just so gorgeous and pretty, and the shimmers are really pretty as well. I have another palette that's new that I got on the same day. This one I got on Mercari, and the other one I picked up at Marshall's. That one was also in my Morphe brush subscription. I showed that to you guys in that one as well. So go check it out. I haven't used it yet. I'm trying to save it for next week's Get Ready With Me. I can't promise that I will, but I'm going to try. We also have, I'm not going to say what it is, but we do have an eyeshadow palette from Ipsy that I'll be getting once I receive my Ipsy bag. And then the girls have their bag as well. They each get the $12 glam bag. And then once we get their bag, we'll be doing their, you know, Ipsy versus Ipsy sister version that we started last month. I thought that was a lot of fun. I think they both got some really good first bags for sure. And then BoxyCharm, that one's always a hit or miss when we're going to get that one. I, last month, only had to wait 9 days from the billing date, which is the first of every month, before they shipped it. I do have my add-ons that's on there, that have been on their way, I should say. And those, it says it should be here Thursday. However, usually when the shipment information says that it's pre-shipment information sent to the post office, I usually have it the next day, like whatever the package is. So I'm hoping I'll have it tomorrow, and then I will do that video for you guys and then get that up to you guys on Friday. Even if I do get it on Thursday, we will film it on Thursday and I'll get it up to you guys on Friday. I'm really excited about that, about those add-ons. Right now BoxyCharm has some sneak peeks for this month add-ons, and I am obsessed with what they have so far. So we'll see how much money I end up spending. And look at that eye color. Look at that. What do you guys think? I think that's gorgeous. All right, so now we are going to do our lid, and I'm going to take this Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number on it, and I have no idea what color I'm going to do. and no fallout whatsoever on my face. A little bit in the pan, but that's usually expected. Let's do Sex Drive. Let's do Sex Drive. That's that one right there. Let's see how pigmented these are. I sometimes go in with my fingers, sometimes go in with a brush. And this will also tell me how much fallout we have as well with the shimmers, because I feel like I've noticed that, at least for me with shimmers and the ones that I have, I get more fallout when I use a brush than my finger. And yeah, it's more pigmented with the finger, but we're going to use a brush today. I'm not trying to go too crazy. I mean, we're not, like I said, we're not doing anything today. I might go with him if I get this video done in time, but so it's definitely pigmented, but I feel like you got to pick up a decent amount. But it could also be how I'm applying it. Like, definitely I feel like if I was applying it with my finger, I wouldn't have to use as much to get the pigment I want. However, this is a beautiful color. So beautiful. And we do have a little bit of fallout under the eyes, but that's okay. Because I feel like I said, I feel like when I do get fallout, it's mostly shimmer colors. All right, look at that. So gorgeous. I love this look, guys. And we're not done. I gotta do the other eye, and then we're gonna put some, I'm not sure what color yet, but we're gonna put a color in the lower lash line. Usually I use whatever color, one of the colors, sometimes two of the colors that I've used on my eyelids. However, I've also just went in and used a color that I did not use for my eye look. So we'll see. What'd you guys do this weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? The hubby and I were kids free for 24 hours. They went to their biological dad's. He gets every other weekend for 24 hours because of his past addiction issue. He's doing good though as far as his addiction. He's been sober and he's been out of prison now since last September. So he's been out for a year now, and I'm proud of him. I am. But one thing that's frustrating to me, and he has a job, he's paying child support. Honestly, it's not enough. $75 for 2 kids, that's not enough. All right, I'm just gonna grab my wipes here to clean up that mess, and then we will go on in with the bottom color. But he's got a job, he's been sober. He, oh, sorry. I was trying to figure out who Lillian was talking to. She just started her next class. He's doing everything I asked besides a couple things. He doesn't have a place of his own, and he's living with a girl. He has a girlfriend. That's not who he's living with, which, you know, obviously his dating life, in a sense, is none of my business. But it is, in a way, if it's someone that's going to impact my kids' life. That's how I feel about that. That's just my feelings. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Come and Get It under the eye. And we're going to go in with this one again. That's the color we're going to use for under the eyelids. Or the lower lash line, sorry. But, and him living with a girl that is a friend, you know, that's fine to have friends that are girls. Like, that's not my issue. My issue is they're friends for now. And it's just a lot of in and out with the girl that he's dating. Like, with his girlfriend, they're so on and off that I feel like that's not healthy for the kids as it is. And then I just feel like he doesn't need to be living with a girl. He needs to have a place of his own. He needs to be taking care of himself and taking care of his kids. And I don't feel like that's appropriate. Like, they may not be dating right now, but that's not to say it's not going to happen. And then what happens when they break up and then he has to move out? Like, that's why he's living there, is he was living with his girlfriend and didn't tell me until him and his girlfriend broke up, one of the many times they have. And he was supposed to get the kids that day. They broke up, and he called Rob, you know, very last minute too, and told him that, and then said, you know, he was going to take the kids camping, but he was trying to get his car fixed. Just all of this stuff was going on, and it was just extremely frustrating. I just feel like if he had his own place, I would let him have the kids more. So, all right, that's the eye look. What do you guys think? I think it's gorgeous. And if you have noticed, if you've seen my other videos before, I am letting my eyebrows grow out, because I have been told that when they're grown out and you have like shape and stuff to them, it's actually easier to do eyeshadow looks. So mine are normally very thick and just a lot of maintenance. And one day years ago, I just said, screw it, I'm just gonna pluck and keep plucking, and that's what I did. So yeah. All right, so now we're gonna use this Too Faced RX Hanover primer to hydrate my face, and I am not sure why it's so red. Like, my face was fine. I've done all my skincare and everything for the day, but it was completely fine. And then Violet and I went down to the bus stop, and all of a sudden I got red, and it's still red, but that's okay, because we have a great foundation today. I don't get to use this foundation very often because I having to wear a mask at work for 8 hours. I don't do a lot of makeup for work. I'll do some, you know, sometimes I'll not even do bronzer and highlighter. But for the most part, I'll do, you know, eyeshadow, bronzer, highlighter, primer. I'll do pretty much everything, but I'll do a light look, a very light, subtle look. But as far as foundation goes, I don't do foundation on the days that I work. I just do like a cream. So I haven't been able to use this one very often, and I'm excited to, because I'm excited to keep trying it out. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation that I got in the 21 Days of Beauty sale. All right, so now we're going to hop on in, making sure I'm not missing anything, to our Milk Makeup Blur Stick, which I'm almost out of, and that makes me extremely sad because I love this stick. This was just a try it out type of buy. I like to do a lot of that. I think I've mentioned that a lot of times actually on my channel. I like to buy sample size of stuff. And then I will purchase the full thing if it's something I love. And it is. This thing is amazing, to be honest. At least for me. I mean, you know, one of you guys could be watching this saying, oh, well, lady, good for you. I'm happy it worked for you, but it didn't work for me. It works for me, guys. As you will see in my new series, I'm doing a Shop My Stash series, and we just did, and it's posted, so go check out that video. I did a Shop My Brush collection. I started with brushes because I have a huge addiction to brushes. So I did brushes for my first one, and that's not something that's going to be like a weekly thing. It's going to just be like a fill-in video. And my next one will probably be eyeshadows, because as much as I was loving, and I still do, no, I don't want to say was, I used to be extremely obsessed with bronzers and highlighters, and I still am. I still love bronzers. I still love highlighters. But now that I've branched out and I'm trying new looks for eyeshadows, I'm becoming an eyeshadow junkie as well. So yeah, I think the next one's probably gonna be eyeshadows. All right, well, while we let that Milk Blur Stick kind of set in, we're gonna go in with my Tarte Tartist Double Duty eyeliner, and we're going to go in with the pencil side. I don't use liquid eyeliner, and I don't put eyeliner on the top. I'm just going to do it in my waterline. You guys may not be able to see this eye real quick, just because I've got to get closer to my big mirror, and I am sorry for that, to be able to get this in. And I don't always wear eyeliner in my waterline. I have been lately. I've been adding that in the eyeshadow on the lower lash line, and I've liked that look. All right, so now I'm gonna go into my other eye, and I love this pencil. It's very creamy. I feel like it doesn't smudge, and it goes on very nice and smooth. And then we will put mascara on after I put on my concealer. I do that because I don't want, hopefully, oh yeah, I do have mascara, okay. I was gonna say, hopefully I actually brought some in here. I don't want to smear it, and there has been times that that's just happened, you know, something that's just happened. So there we go. We got some black in the waterline there. All right, so now we're going to go in with our foundation, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation, and I'm trying to think. Let's go ahead. So these are the two sponges, the Next Gen sponges that you guys saw in the picture I have linked or clicked on this video, and that you also saw it in my last video that I posted with the subscription, and then the stuff, the few things I've gotten. We can go ahead and use this one to apply it. I go back and forth to applying with brushes, with sponges. I don't know, just kind of whatever mood I'm in. And I'm going to do a sponge today because we have this new sponge and we're going to try it out. So let me get it wet, and hopefully it expands like they're supposed to. I've never used Next Gen sponges, so this is new for me. But I tell you what, I love this foundation, and I only paid $19.50 for it. Thank you, Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. This is a nice sponge. It's very bouncy. I also have a new sponge coming in my BoxyCharm add-ons, and I'm super excited for that as well, to try that one out. Just like I like trying new brushes, I like trying new sponges as well. And then you always want to make sure you get that neckline, you get your ear, you know, you're wanting to blend everything together. So what's everyone's plans for Halloween? Let's talk Halloween in this pandemic. I haven't heard of any states yet saying you can't trick or treat, and ours has not said that yet. But I am curious if any of your guys' states have said no, they're banning trick or treating this year. So let me know in the comment section below if your state is one that is banning it, and then what you guys plan to do. We haven't quite decided. Our kids are almost 14. Violet's actually turning 14 this month on the 23rd. So crazy. I don't feel like I'm old enough to have a 14-year-old, but I also had her pretty young. I was 19 when I had her. Very young age. I mean, not compared to some kids these days, but that's still young. For me, I feel like it's young. All right, so, oh, I never even did that. Well, crap. I have the Benefit concealer, and I usually warm it up because it goes on a lot better and a lot smoother when it is warmed up, either like between your hands or between your legs, which is where I normally warm it up. And I also do that with a blur stick and just completely forgot to do that. Okay, Dawn. So we're going to chit chat for a minute while I let that kind of warm up a little, not as much as I normally do, just because it does go on better. It's more creamier when it's warm. But what do you think of this foundation? I absolutely love it. It gives a nice little luminous, dewy finish. Even when I don't have like the skincare that I have on, like I used, let me show you guys these things real quick actually. Because, yeah, I used my Gold Faden MD Brightening Elixir Serum this morning. I've been using this the last few mornings. Absolutely love it. It's so hydrating. It brightens your skin. And then I got these two as an add-on for $25 in my Ipsy from last month. This is the Gold Faden MD Mist RX. Today was the first day I've actually used it. I used this after I cleansed, pretty much like a toner. Absolutely love it as well. And then I picked this up on eBay, and I used it last night. So my plan is to use this for my skincare on Mondays and Fridays, and then I exfoliate a couple times a week. But this is the Ole Hendrickson Fat Glow Facial Mask. Absolutely amazing. You put it on dry, clean skin, you rub in an even layer, and you rub it in until the pink turns to white, I believe it is. 1 second. It's either pink turns to white or white turns to pink. I don't remember. Let me look real quick. From pink to white. And then you let it sit for 15 minutes and you wash it off with a clean, damp rag. And let me tell you guys, my face was so smooth last night and I woke up with extremely smooth skin. So absolutely love it. So yeah. I think I forgot to show that to you guys. And I was going to use the Ole Hendrickson Banana Bright Face Primer. But I also ended up using, hold on guys. Let me hear for a minute. Where did that go? Oh, I also used this Tula Probiotic and Superfoods Protect Plus Glow Daily Sunscreen Gel. So between this, my serum, and a few other things that I can't think right now, the rest of like my skincare and everything, I felt like my face was bright enough. It was glowy and it was bright enough. I didn't need to add more. I don't want to be too glowy where I look like greasy. So there you have it. All right, so we're just going to dive right in. This is what it looks like. As you can see, I've used it a lot. I've had it for a while. I've also, just like with the primers, I've used so many primers trying to find the perfect like pore filling, blurring type of primers. And some have worked decently, others not at all. And I use some of them still, but for the most part, I use that Milk makeup on like a daily basis. And that was the same with concealer for under my eyes. Like I have tried so many concealers. I even tried the Too Faced one, Born This Way, I believe. And yeah, I'm in here. And it didn't like do what I thought it was going to. But then I found this one, and this one works amazing. So you just gotta keep, if you know you're struggling to find a product that really works and you're really needing a product, you just gotta keep looking, because that's what happened to me. As you will see in my Shop My Stash series, you'll see the primers I have. You'll see the concealers I have. I did sell a couple of them, so don't have as much as I did, but I still have that stuff. And then I sold a few of the primers, but I mean, it looks pretty good. It works pretty well, and it's a nice creamy when I remember to melt it. And I use my finger because it melts into the finger really well, especially when it's creamy. But like I said, I totally forgot to do that. All right, so now we're going to dive into my Sauté London Watermelon Burst Pressed Setting Powder. I absolutely love this powder, and we're going to use the Luxie Large Eye Blending to set under eyes. I don't set any other part of my face. I use a setting powder at the very end, but I don't use powder. I have not found a powder so far. I have not found one that when I apply it to even just my T-zone or any other part of my face, even if I apply powder to all over my face, which I've done before, but even if I've just done my T-zone, it brings out like my pores and everything else. And I work hard to get those covered with foundation, with my primer, you know, and I spend the money on a good primer, like the Milk Makeup, which I need to go buy the full size because I am close to out. Just to have that stuff come back to the surface. Like, it's pointless. All right, so now we're going to use the Laura Geller New York mascara that I got my BoxyCharm last month. I know I'm rushing it, guys. I'm just trying to get it, you know. I got stuff to go do with the hubby. I don't get to spend a lot of time with him, so. As you all can relate who have kids and have jobs. And you gotta, you know, do what you have to do. So you obviously want to take whatever opportunity you can to go hang out with your husband. Even if it means going to an appointment. His phone's been acting up, so he's taking it in to have it looked at. So it's not like it's a date, but yeah. Oh yeah, let's talk about the weekend. So yeah, we just kind of had a little date. We just grabbed some dinner. That was pretty much it. All right, so now we're gonna go with bronzer. We're gonna go in with the Yinsa Sunlit Glow Silk Bronzer Base. This we got in Ipsy last month as well. I'm trying to find the brush it came with because I really like that brush. Here it is. All right, and it also came with the Silk Bronzer brush from Yinsa as well. It was a nice brush. I haven't used this very often. I almost actually forget sometimes that I haven't. Yeah, we'll pick that up later. I wasn't sure how it was going to work on like other people's skin tones, but it actually works pretty well. Okay. So I always start here, and with this, because it's a cream bronzer, I just work my way by dabbing it on. See what I mean? It's a very bright bronzer, or not bright, but it definitely works. But I just dab it on, swipe it on, and then I go in with a different brush to blend it out. But it's a really pretty bronzer. And then we're gonna use today the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonlight. What was it? The highlighting palette. There you go, for our highlighter that I got in Allure, which I don't know if I'm keeping Allure. Do any of you guys have Allure? And if you do, what do you think about this up price? And you always want to get your ear too. Like I said earlier, you always want to blend everything in. And I don't put this bronzer up on my face up here, and I don't always do that anyways. I always do my cheeks and that's it. Always, at least do the cheeks. Always. All right, let me grab this real quick. Okay, it's just that protector base. All right, so now I'm going to grab a brush and blend that out. But it's a really pretty color. I was wondering if it was going to work for all skin tones. And even for mine, I was kind of wondering, but it did. When I do like a blending, I like to use this. It is the IT Cosmetics Airbrush number 114. So I'm just going to blend it. Okay. All right, there you go. What do you guys think? Very pretty color, very subtle, but very pretty. All right, so now we are going to hop on in to our Anastasia Moon Child highlighter palette that I got in the Allure. I'm not sure about these colors, so hopefully there's a lot of them. I think they can also be used for eyeshadows. I think we're going to go into Pink heart. And I'm going to dab a little bit of that in the corner of my eye. And we're going to use the It Cosmetics brush. It is the Airbrush Precision Smudger. So this one we're going to go corner of the eyelid. Has a lot of sparkle, and I'm not a big sparkle person when it comes to my highlighters. So we're going to put this on the corner of the eye, and we're going to test it out that way. It definitely gives some nice sparkle. Can you guys see that? I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but it's there. There you go. Now you guys can see it. So yeah, just comment down below any questions you have. Let me know any Halloween plans. Any plans for this coming weekend? I don't think we have any. The kids are with us this weekend, but I don't think we have any plans. All right, that's very pretty, actually. I actually think it's pretty. All right, now for, oh, I didn't use this brush. I was going to use, so these are the brushes that came in my Morphe brush subscription that for some reason, because they weren't part of the collection, this one is the Morphe E51. It's like, kind of like tapered there, and then flat here, it's like a contour type brush. I was going to use this for bronzer, and I totally forgot. Oh well. I'll either use it tomorrow and let you guys know what I think about it, or I'll wait till next week. And then this one, that is the E60, and it's a fan highlighter brush. It goes with that one. It's the same collection. Never use these types, so I'm going to use this for highlighting, and we're going to use Blue Ice. I've never used a fan brush. Never been a fan of a fan brush. But we got them, so we're going to try it out. Doesn't have mirrored on. Alright, so now we're just going to fan it on. Is that how you do it? I have no idea. And then I put a little bit here. That's pretty though. Can you guys see that? That's a pretty glow. That's pretty. And they're pretty colors. The ones that I've used so far. I haven't used all of them, so. But I'll use them throughout the next couple weeks and see how I feel about the rest of them. I need to get a little bit closer to this mirror. I don't even know if I'm using this right. Like I say, I don't use these type of brushes, but I'm assuming this is how you use it. You just fan it on. There you go. You can see it on that side a little bit better. This side, I think I got it a little too far. And like I said, I don't know why my cheeks turn red. I think it's more this one than this one. It is so red. I'm going to take this and blend in. Those just kind of blend them together. Because that looks... There you go. I don't know what's going on with my face on that side. It happens every once in a while. It's weird. I don't know. Whatever. It's just makeup, right? Alright, now we're going to do the nose and the Cupid's bow. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe M441. We're going to use the same color. The Blue Ice. I don't want to put too much on because I don't know what it's going to be like. That's nice. What do you guys think of this? This highlighter. And then the pink heart and this, it kind of reminds me of the Too Faced one I have. That's the heart shape. Ooh, it's blinded. That's pretty blinding. Let's try to. There you go. And I am going on public, and I didn't think I was at first. As long as I'm done with this in time to go with the hubby, which I should be because we just have setting spray on our lips. Wow. Doing pretty good, Dawn. I don't think Lillian knows what she wants to be for Halloween yet. What are your guys' kids gonna be? Comment down below that too, and let me know if you guys obviously are doing anything Halloween. Like, let me know what you guys are gonna do. All right, so I picked both of these up. They are Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Ink Crayon. Super excited to try this. And this is Trust Your Gut. So we're gonna put this on, and then a lip gloss from Maybelline as well on top of it. And then we will do, I don't have any liners though. I don't have any lip liners. Oh crap, when I talked it got on there. All right. Ooh, this is creamy. And it's a nude color, both of them are. You'll see. And it smells really good. Oh my god, that's so creamy. Look at that color. It's so pretty. I'll put some more. I used to not be a lip type of person, and then I've got some lip products in my boxes. BoxyCharm and Ipsy, and I've kind of become one. Alright, so now this one is the Maybelline New York Lifter Gloss. It's hyaluronic acid in it, and this is in amber, and it's a nude color as well, obviously. I'm going to mix them together. So that's what it looks like. Wow, we're almost done. Oh, wow. I like the applicator too on this one. Ooh. Maybelline, you may have just got me into lip stuff more. I just gotta fix this a little. Those two together, and it's so creamy, and look how glossy that is. Just gotta fix that. I definitely need to get some lip liners now that I'm getting more into lip stuff. Look at that. All right, so that's the look, guys. What do you think? I like, kind of iffy on the highlighters. I don't know how I feel about them. I'll try them out a few times, and then we'll just go from there and see how I like them. All right, so the setting spray we're going to use is Sauté London Everyday Vacay. I'm going to go ahead and just put it on this sponge and then dab it onto my face. I like doing that. That way you know me in all of my face. Because sometimes I suck and I don't spray very well. And I don't actually spray it on my face or all over my face. I love the eye look though. What do you guys think of the eye look? Those eyeshadows are so gorgeous. I will definitely be using that again tomorrow. And trying out some other eye looks. All right. So that's it. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. I got done pretty fast. Maybe the hubby should invite me to go places with him more often when I do these videos, right? What do you guys think of the bronzer? I don't use it very often, but I do like it. I just honestly kind of forget I have it. It's the only, like, that type of bronzer that I have. But let's get the hair out. I totally need a haircut. We were going to take the girls last Wednesday to get their hair done, and I was going to have mine trimmed, and then Lillian was sick, and we're going to take them next week. And I got to get my hair trimmed. It's bad. I need it done before quarantine. But that's the look. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know. I am obsessed with the eyeshadow palette. These lip products are amazing. Go pick them up. The lip gloss was $6.98 at Walmart and $7.98 at Walmart for the lip crayon. Can't beat that. Both of them really creamy. I mean, look how shiny that is. So pretty. There's a bunch of other colors. I just wanted to try like a nude I will definitely go pick up more though. Yeah, so comment down below. Let me know what you're doing for Halloween. If you do know, and if your kids know what they're going to be for Halloween. I'm not sure if the hubby and I are going to dress up or not. We have in the past. Don't know if we're going to. I have no idea, like I said, what's going on with my cheek over there. But we're going to go with it. I'm just going to, we can block that if we have to. Let me know what you think about this look, these products, if you have any of these products, if you've tried them. Ask any questions down below, and next week I will answer them. And make sure you're subscribed and you give this video a thumbs up, and you also have that bell notification turned on so you are notified of all my uploads, because I've got BoxyCharm add-ons video coming when I get that box in. I got the BoxyCharm for this month coming in when I get that box in. I got Ipsy for this month coming when I get that box in. And then I'll have my Morphe subscription at the end of the month. I just got that one for last month. And then whatever other videos, like my Shop My Stash, I did do a nighttime skincare routine, and I thought about doing a morning one for you guys as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.